Hello and welcome to another random review and how-to. Today we're talking about making that money on YouTube. I thought about doing this in a couple different ways. I could do the 5 steps to make money on YouTube or the 10 steps to make money on YouTube, but the reality is making money on YouTube takes more time than anything. I can't give you 5 steps, you're going to go and do them, and then all of a sudden you make money. So I just wanted to walk through the process of how I actually got monetized on YouTube, the timing, and my process for making videos. So if you're on this channel looking just at this video, if you go and click into my actual channel, you'll see that we have all kind of videos. This is a random review and how-to channel, which means that's exactly what we do. We talk about random things that we're doing, my wife and I, around the house, and we're reviewing products. I'm showing how I'm fixing things because constantly there's stuff breaking all over the house and all over the place. And rather than having somebody come do it, I like to figure it out for myself. And those kind of videos have been huge for me. Not just because people are watching them, but because that's where I'm getting a lot of my subscribers from. But before you go and you start thinking about just subscribers, one thing to consider about YouTube is it's not the width of your audience, it's the depth, which means how many people are going to come back and watch videos because they subscribe to you. Currently, at the time of making this video, I have 2,100 subscribers. 6 months ago, I had less than 1,000. And in that time, I was not monetized. YouTube changed their rules and regulations about being monetized, where you needed 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours of watch time for the year. Now that might seem like a lot, but as soon as you start considering the way you're putting videos together and how YouTube viewers watch videos, it's not that hard to get 4,000 hours. I want to start at the beginning. I started this channel probably 15 years ago, and I just started putting up videos that were of my family, things that we were recording, you know, our kids doing stuff, my wife and I doing things, and those were just videos for us. They weren't public. I didn't have them out there. My brother got married, and I gave a wedding speech at his wedding. I was his best man, and I posted that video, and within a couple months' time, I started to get a lot of views on it, and that made me excited because this was 15 years ago, and there were no regulations to get views. Before I know it, I had about 90,000 views, and I had a check that was coming to me from YouTube for $100. This is amazing. I just made $100 off of nothing. So I started to look at that, but I never did anything with the channel, and for a long time, that was really the only video. There were a couple random videos that you could go back and look at, but I wasn't doing anything with a purpose. When I got serious about this a year and a half ago, and I decided I was going to start making videos of things around the house, actually probably more than a year and a half ago, that's when YouTube changed their rules. And where I was going to get money for the views that I was getting, all of a sudden I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. So I couldn't make money. Then I had to really get down into my marketing brain and start to figure out, well, what can I do? So when you're thinking about your channel, the first thing to start with is something you're passionate about. Find that hobby, find that thing that you're finding yourself doing all the time that you say, you know what, I bet other people would really like to see this and would benefit from it. As long as you have that in your brain, you're going to make videos that people are going to want to watch, such as this video. You want to know how to make money on YouTube. I'm a person that's making money, not a lot, but I'm making money on YouTube, and the more videos that I make, the more money I can make. So there's a lot of different ways to make money on the internet, and I'm going to talk about all of those, but I want to start with YouTube. So we're going to start with finding your niche. What is the niche that you do? Mine happens to be a niche of how-tos and reviews. So it's very open when it comes to the type of videos I can talk about. I have everything from cleaning rust off of a cast iron plate, which has close to 250,000 views, or I have videos that are how to cook chicken wings, which don't have that many views, but they still get views. And that's what's important, is getting your views. We talked about the depth of your audience. The majority of my viewership comes from search. It's not from my 2,100 subscribers. If I had videos that were very niche, like this is only a cooking channel, I'm going to get more views from my subscribers because they want to see that. Right now, the way my subscribers are working for me is just to keep my monetization, and every time, once in a while, if they're subscribed to me and they have the bell turned on, then they're going to get more videos that I put out and they're going to view them. But when I'm getting paid, I can look at who's paying me as far as my viewership goes, and the majority of that comes from search. And here's why. Google wants to make sure that people that are using their search engine are getting the best results fast. So when we go and do a search on Google, no matter what it is, the results that come back should always be the most relevant content to what we searched. As a web designer, we call this search engine optimization, where we have to build websites so that there's keywording and certain rules behind the code that make sure that we're tagging that page the right way. Google's algorithms have gotten so smart over time, and there's machine learning and artificial intelligence that goes into it, that they can actually read and understand a website, the machines can, every time they scan it. So when we put content out on our website, if you're doing something like a review channel or you're going to do a blog, having a blog that has relevant information, it's constantly being updated, tells the search engines to keep coming back. Now, if you have a website that goes stagnant and you don't produce content all the time, Google's not going to come back as often because they're going to say these people aren't up to date on their website. That's a good lesson for all you small businesses out there too. Having a blog is an important part of your website, even if you own a little shop that has certain products or services. Don't want to get too much into the marketing of businesses, but the same ideas go for when you're putting together a YouTube channel. The timing that we put videos out, the consistency, the relevancy of the content across the board, all matters to whether or not the videos that you put on your channel are going to get served to people that are searching those kind of things. Google Trends, a product by Google that's online and free, is a great way to explore topics and ideas around what your video should be. So when I'm making a video, I always start with Google Trends to make sure I know what people are searching around that type of content. If I was going to do a video, let's say about Amazon Echo Dots, Amazon Echo Dots, I can go in here and enter in that search term. And so what this program does is it looks at the interest over time on that subject. So here you can see I'm looking at the last 12 months of data in the United States, all categories, web search. And when I go through here, it's showing me which state does the most searching for that. It's New York. And if I go down, it's telling me things about Google Play Music, Bluetooth, music. Now, this is confusing because these topics aren't exactly relevant. So the search string that I entered in isn't exactly what people are searching. So I might put in Amazon Echo and hit enter and see how that changes. Now I see that there's a spike here as well. What's that spike telling me? If you look at the time and you scroll over this, it gives you an idea of when people are doing this. And bingo, right around the holidays, right? And then here's another bump right between July 14th and 20th. Can't explain it, but if we dug into the data, we'd probably get a better idea. Down here, it's showing me again the states, but you can see interest by states over time. So South Dakota, for some reason, has the most people that search for Amazon Echoes. And if we go down, we can see that there's related topics that come up. The Ring Video Doorbell, also have a video for that. A certain model of the Echo, the Google Nest. And then here we got related queries. So this is where people are actually searching terms on things. So Amazon Echo Black Friday 2019, Amazon Echo 99 cents. So there's obviously people that look for deals. There's maybe a deal that comes out like that, which is crazy. But we can start to look at these search terms and say, okay, this Amazon Echo Black Friday, why is that a search term that people are looking at? So I can actually click it and break it out. And here I see that there's no searches that go on through the year. But when we start to get around September, October, which anyone that does any kind of online knows that the end of September and beginning of October is when people start buying for the holidays. And we see this interest level go all the way up until the week of Black Friday. And then there's a huge drop. So if I was making content for Amazon Echoes and I had a page that I was going to talk about Black Friday specials, I would want to make sure that in June, July, and August, I'm producing the content that's going to get picked up by search engines so that when this time period hits, I'm getting the most interest. Now, if I'm doing videos on YouTube, I want to make sure they're coming out close to this timing because I want to make sure on this day when people are searching for that my video is hitting the most and the hardest it can. Remember, people searching for relevant content need to know that. So in my videos, I'm going to be saying words because the words that you say in a video get closed caption, and that also goes into what Google is building their database around. They are actually listening to what you're saying. So I'm going to make sure I use the words Amazon Echo Black Friday, and then maybe I do 2020. Maybe that's my video for this year. And I can see that that's where the spike is, and I know that my topic is there. Now, a related search that happens is Amazon Black Friday deals. So now it's people that are looking for general Amazon things. So maybe that's another video. Now I have two videos that I can make just from using Google Trends that I know are going to get me search traffic in a certain time period. If you're reviewing products and that's something you want to do, unboxing and products, having a cadence, and that's kind of like the rotation of when we put videos out, Knowing that I have to have those videos done and ready prior to the holiday season is extremely important for how you produce content. So you should start to develop a content calendar of how long it's going to take you to produce a video. Are you going to shoot one every week? Are you going to shoot on Monday and Tuesday, edit Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, get it ready on Saturday, and put it out on Sundays? Those are the questions you have to answer as you're producing content. Once you start to do this, you're going to see an influx of how that works. So if I go to my channel and I go down to videos and I'm going to search for Echo, because I do have a video with my Echo. Here's the how to set them up, right? So I bought 2 Amazon Echo Dots. You have to be able to pair those. So I put together a video that does that. If I go in here, you can see how to set up 2 Amazon Echo Dots to work together with an Echo Plus, because that's exactly what the video is about. I repeat that in my description. And then I also have an Amazon affiliate account, which I will touch on. I keep a link in there. And then down below, I use my tags. So I'm pulling out the same type of tags that I know people are searching for. I got all of this information from Google Trends. If I go in deeper, so anytime you have a channel and you have videos, you can actually go into the analytics to see how people are searching. Right now, I'm looking over the last 28 days. So I could go back 365 days and what happened? We have a spike around July and we have a spike over here around the holidays. And you can see on Christmas, there was almost 1,900 people that day that viewed my video to see how to set this up. Now, when you're looking at this, you're going to be saying to yourself, well, wait a minute, you have 73,000 views. People watched 3.5 hours of watch time. It got you 82 subscribers, but your revenue was only $10.86. Why is that? Great question. The reason is in my video, I don't know whether it's the Amazon Echo Dot talking or there might have been a spot where some music was playing or it picked up some audio. I had to split my revenue and monetization on this video. Not only are you doing that with Google at the time and YouTube, anytime you put a video out, they're taking part of your revenue. And I saw a video recently, I think it's every 10 bucks, they take $4.50, which is leaving you with the remainder of that money that goes into your pocket, less your taxes, because you're going to get taxed. So you have to keep that in mind as you start getting checks in from Google. You're going to get a 1099 at the end of the year from them where you have to pay tax. So I only made $10 on this video, and you're saying that's not a lot, but it's because I'm revenue sharing. The analytics is where a lot of the content starts to come in for me developing what videos I'm going to make moving forward. I can look at things like reach, which is more information about where people came from. It shows me some funnel information on impressions and how it led to watch time. So 14% from YouTube recommending your content. So someone was watching another video and then this recommendation came. And then the views from those impressions and then the watch time from those impressions. I could see that traffic sources through YouTube search, people searched Amazon Echo, Echo Dot stereo pair, how to set up multiple Echo Dots. This is where all of my traffic came from. How to connect Alexas together. Right here, it's telling me some certain information that I can go actually back into this video and add these tags into the video and add that into the description because I know it's going to get me traffic. And as long as people come to that video after doing that search and watch it, Google says, hey, this is a good video because someone came from a search, watched this video and stayed for a long time. Let's make sure we serve that to the next 100 people that search like that too. I can also jump in to see which external sources. So there's Google search, Bing, Yahoo. So I'm gaining a ton of information from all the analytics that's in here. See what my audience retention is over time. I know that this video is 6.5 minutes. The average view duration is 3. So that tells me the next time I might make a video like this, I want to try to keep it around 3 minutes because I want to make sure that I'm getting the most information when people are actually demanding it. I could see likes versus dislikes. I don't care about the dislikes because I'm still making money. I could go deeper into the actual audience to see, was it male versus females? What's the age demographic that's coming into this? What location are they coming from? Did people turn on subtitles or did they not? And then, of course, I have my revenue. So this gives you a little better story about the revenue. You can see when we got monetized. We were actually monetized through all of this, but because I had a copyright claim on it, it was actually turned off, and I finally turned it back on February 18th. The time of this video, it is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And this is where I started to get monetized. So I have very minimal time that this video has actually been up and monetized versus the time it's actually been up. So it gives you a better idea. Let's get a better example. So I'm going to go back to my channel and grab a popular video, and I could give you a little more insight on something that is really starting to make money or has been making money for me. And that is going to be our washer video. So my washer broke. My wife was washing a load, and it was a blanket or a bedspread, and she had it on one side of the washer, and it unbalanced the load. Well, the type of washer that we have just locks itself and turns off. And as I'm sitting there looking at it thinking, I have to call somebody to fix this, I was able to actually realize that I can fix it myself. I found the manual, which was kind of hidden underneath. So I went in and I built this video, which is fixing an unbalanced load on a GE washer. Washer was not draining water or spinning, which was the key problem that I had. I included a model number because people always look up model numbers, and my description repeated everything that I went through. So one thing that I ended up adding here is no one can find the manual. So I included a link to that, and that's something that I know I get answered. But without going too deep in just descriptions and stuff, let's look at analytics. The analytics on this video show me that in the last 28 days, I made $75 off of this. Because this washer is getting to a certain age, it's breaking for everybody. And the comments that I get are unbelievable. This washer sucks, blah, 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 but hey, you helped me. So that's the good news about my channel. If I go back I'll go since I uploaded it and look at the lifetime. I uploaded this video in July of 2018. So my channel has been here, but it hasn't been monetized as much. I think my monetization kicked on around August of last year. So we're looking at 6-7 months of actually monetization on this video. You can see I made $934 off of it. It's gained me 580 subscribers. The watch time in hours is almost 10,000, and my views are at 224,000. So this is a high performing video on our channel. This washer costs less than $600. I've made that money just by fixing it once. And I actually have a dryer that's a pair with this that broke, and I fixed that as well, and I'm getting video views and monetization off that. Content is so important. I cannot stress that enough. But the data that you're looking at also helps inform you about the rest of the channel. So over the time of me being monetized, I could go in and click on my monetization. Oh, that's just for this video. One thing when you're uploading videos, so you make a video, you upload it, you're going to want to make it public, but I don't make it public until I have my description done. I put in my Amazon affiliate link, and then I go in and turn on all the monetization. You have to do that for every single video you put up. Recently, Google changed some of their rules where you have to actually check a box that says, is this made for kids or not? If it is made for kids, that's fine. You can check that box. But what it does is it's going to serve different types of video monetization on top of it. So the ads that they're showing, the revenue that's coming into me is going to be much different because it's for kids. I typically turn that off if it's a video that's not really meant for kids because it's me fixing something or me digging a trench in my yard. I don't want to include videos that kids aren't going to be doing. Now, I do have some videos in here about my kids' toys and things that we've built for them, and I do turn them on for that because I want a kid that's going to be looking at that to look at it because I know it's the parent looking at it and it's the kid looking at it. If I go into my analytics for my entire channel, I could go ahead and turn on my lifetime monetization. And you're going to see this is a little weird because it's going all the way back to 2007 when I posted my first video with my best man wedding speech. But you can see where I got different ticks in traffic that came in, and you can start to see when we really started to upload videos here. You can see since really monetizing last August, I've made, I think you're going to want to take about $300 or $400 out of this because that's what I've made over the lifetime of my channel. So let's do that and say that I've made $3,300 since last August. So it's not a bad amount of money. It really makes you start to think about the people that are getting tens of millions of views a day on their channels and videos and how much money they really are bringing down. So all of this data is informing us a lot about YouTube. You're going to have to sign up for an AdSense account. So I had that kind of pulled up here. AdSense is if you do build a website or a blog with your YouTube channel, I would highly recommend looking into AdSense because you can actually build out blocks of code that you can embed on your website that'll show ads. So then you become a part of Google's content network. Now you're making money from the blog through the ads that you're getting, and you're also going to be making money from YouTube and anything else you do. If you do affiliate marketing with different companies, if someone wants to put an ad and sponsor something on your website, you can embed stuff like that and charge monthly fees to them. But Google AdSense is going to be really the place where you are getting paid for ads on your website. And that's why building a blog along with a lot of this makes a lot of sense, because I could have my video, I can make a blog about it, embed the video, and I'm going to be making money on both sides, from the website, from the video. The last part's the affiliate, right? So I want to show you the Amazon affiliate stuff. And you would just go to Amazon. It's now called Amazon Associates. It was affiliates. You click in there. You're going to sign up like you would for anything. You're going to create an account. So I have my Amazon account here. And so what this does is, if I had a product, let's say I was doing the Echo Dots, I might say, you know what? I want to make sure that I have a link on my video in my description to buy Amazon Dots. So if someone's just looking to see, can you sync these with things and how can you build a whole house audio system, I would do Amazon Dots here in the search. And what this does is it brings up products that are actually listed by different companies. So these are all Amazon, of course, but what I can do is grab this link. I could grab this big one, but I always shorten them. And I grab this shortened URL, and what I do is I paste that on my description. Now, if someone clicks that link and goes in and buys a dot, I get paid a commission through Amazon. I don't make a lot of money here on Amazon affiliates, but as the channel grows, I want to make sure that I'm grabbing money from every source that I possibly can. So again, there's analytics here, and you can see this was last month. I made $20 in fees from Amazon. So it's not a lot, but it's an extra 20 bucks. And the more videos you make, the more links you put out there, the more you're going to get more of this stuff coming into you. So this video, really a quick overview. Patience is the key, because getting that 1,000 subscribers is going to take a while. You're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to make videos that are really interesting and get subscribership. Don't focus on that number too much when you're building your content, and don't let not hitting 1,000 right away deter you from continuing to make videos. During the time of me working from under 1,000 subscribers to my 1,000 subscribers, it took probably 3 to 4 months for me to get there, but I was constantly making videos that I knew I wasn't going to get monetized at that time. Once it kicked on, I start getting paid for them after the fact, right? So whenever it started, that's when I start getting money. You don't get any kind of retroactive pay for that. It's only from when it starts. So you really got to work hard on those subscribers. When you do get subscribers, don't think that that's the thing that's making you money, because for my channel, I'm really not making money off my subscribers. I'm making them from the search stuff, as you saw. Make sure there's a consistency in the videos you're putting out there. Sign up for your AdSense account. Make sure you have all your bank account information in there. If you think it's smart, build an LLC and run it through there. That's how I do mine. Make sure you're thinking about Amazon affiliate accounts. If you're going to build a site, a website with this, or a blog, sign up for AdSense and learn how you can actually embed those codes of snippets so you can have ads running on your website as well, and just remonetize that and get another income stream coming out. This video covers really the basics of this. There's not too much deeper than this. How you're shooting video, how you're editing video, that really has to be a style that you come up with. But the best way to figure that out is go and explore other people's channels. See what you like about them, see what you think the video works, how long they are, what things they're doing, what the image looks like, what the descriptions say. Do a little research and homework before you start building your first video, and then learn how to do that. Everything that I do, all of my videos are shot with my cell phone. I use my cell phone exclusively. It's just a style that I want. I have an editor built onto the phone. I know how to edit a video offside of that phone, but I still like doing it on the phone. It's easy, it's simple. And when I'm shooting a lot, and you'll notice with my videos, I have very long forms of content where I don't have a lot of cuts, because I know in my head I'm working on what I'm saying or what I'm showing or what I'm doing so that I don't have to edit as much. It's just a style that I developed because I want to make sure that my videos all have that consistency. If you have questions about this, pop them down below and I will answer every single question that comes in, whether it's what kind of content should I start with? Here's a hobby I have. Do you think this will work? Yes, it will, but I'll answer that question again for you. Any tips or keys that you want to know about what I've done over the past year, 6 months, lifetime of my channel, I'm answering all of that. And if you so like it, hit that subscribe button, turn on that little bell, make sure you're getting all the videos from me so you can see what I'm doing now, knowing that you know everything about my channel. I want to thank you for watching. We're going to see you next time.